You cannot lead to a life that you desire with fear. You have to do that with well-being, with positive energy. That's what will drive you towards that piece of what you want to recognize, so that when you get to the end of your journey, you look back and you say, that was a heck of a ride, and I did it all the way.
When we founded pLink Leadership, we knew we wanted to be part of a movement, if not the initiators of a movement, to accelerate positive change in a big way in the corporate world, because we spend a lot of our time there. And we felt that it could be very different if people are willing to lead in a different way. So the present day problem in a lot of organizations is a total lack of employee well-being, and the conditions inside the workplace, whether that's a brick and mortar or whether that's a flexible work environment where people can thrive. That's where pLink Leadership comes in, because we're that connection, right? Really, pLink is the positivity link. So it is the fusing of the positive psychology, the growth, the flourishing, and the discipline of leadership that allows people to lead in a way that makes an exponential impact, and they don't lose themselves or burn themselves up in the process.
This type of investment in leadership development and training, and what Gretchen offers, is incredibly important for not just the leadership and executive groups, but for every individual that work for us. We want to make sure that we're building up professional development and sustainability in our offices that encourage individuals to grow and to understand what is going to make them better employees and better people in our community.
If we want to spend ourselves in a big way, live our lives in a bright way, be the best version of ourselves, right? Because I know for sure, and I can't imagine in this room it's any different, that I don't want to get to the end of my life and look back and think I lived a mediocre life by accident, right? Like, I want it to matter. And so if I'm going to be a big spender, if you're going to be a big spender, then you want to be an intentional investor. So the framework I'm going to walk you through is going to just give you some structure to how you're thinking about where you're investing yourself and to what returns. And then we're going to apply it, because theory isn't worth anything if you can't apply it.
Now we know that when you improve consciousness, meaning your ability to be awake to and aware of what's going on inside of you as well as around you, you improve outcomes in every domain of life. So I think that when we talk about how is pLink Leadership different and the programs that we bring, it's that we are educating, motivating, inspiring the whole human. It's not just about attending a class. It's about applying what you're learning, but not just to be a better leader, but to be a better human.
Positive emotion is also contagious. So there's a really fascinating study out of Harvard that showed like it's 2 degrees. So if you have a high level of positive emotion and your friend has it, she will get it from you, pick it up off you, and your neighbor will pick it off you. So they can look at it spreading in communities. So what do you think that tells us about organizations and the cultures inside of them, right? We can decide about, do we want to have a culture that creates a sort of flow of positive energy?
We'll turn 10 this year, and we have continuously evolved our approaches to really answer not just marketplace need, but like what we're sensing in the leaders that we're interacting with. We work with some of the world's largest consumer packaged goods and transportation organizations. We've spent tremendous amounts of time in some of the tech that's going to transform the way we do things moving forward. We have done some incredible work with the United States Air Force and Dare to Lead. So when you're working with us, you can expect a partner attitude versus a vendor. You can expect an enterprise solution that aligns up to the strategic priorities of the organization. You can expect a multi-tiered approach that addresses leaders at each stage of their journey, what we call the 4 levels of leadership. When people are coming into our programs, they understand that they're not just showing up to sort of fill a seat, but they're showing up to be able to really become the next iteration of their best self, and that's gonna matter to them. It's gonna matter in their team and their engagement. It's gonna matter in their promotability. It's gonna matter when they leave the office and they're at home with their family and their friends and their loved ones. And you know, when it comes down to it, we have this one incredible life on the planet to do our most meaningful work, and a lot of times what we need are great teachers and mentors and guides to help us along the way, and then we can take it from there.